Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this look with this new Sultry palette. I actually received this palette for my birthday from my friend Jules, and I cannot thank you enough, Jules, for buying me this palette because I cannot put it down. It is so good. So yeah, she bought me the palette. And I'm so glad she did because I was on the fence of buying this palette. I wasn't sure if it was something that I really needed, you know, because I looked at the palette and it didn't really have like anything that kind of stood out to me. And I was looking at the shades and I was like, do I have anything like this at home? And I don't know. It just wasn't one of those palettes that stood out to me. So I was on the fence and I decided if I really want the palette, then I'll wait till there's a 20% off coupon to get the palette. I thought that if I wait for a coupon, then by that time that I would have made my decision and either bought it or didn't. So I've been using this palette for like 5 to 6 days in a row, and it is such a great palette for, you know, day looks or even night looks. So I've really been enjoying it. And yeah, I want to go ahead and show you guys the swatches. So let's get into that part of the video. Now I did the swatches with the Huda palette just here on camera. I felt like that was the best way to do my swatches now. So I'm going to go ahead and do these quick swatches for you. I am wearing a long sleeve shirt, so I'm just going to try to do them just here so you guys could see. All right, so let me go ahead and start with the first row. And this color that I'm putting on is called Fresh. It's a very beautiful like cream shade, and I use this all over the lid today. It's just really beautiful, very creamy. So there is Fresh. The next shade is Pearl. And Pearl is like a beautiful, like champagne type of shade. The next one is called Steampunk. And these shades are like super pigmented, guys. This one is a beautiful, like goldy bronze shade. It's gorgeous. The next shade is called Rose Quartz. This is one of my favorite shades in the palette. That's gorgeous. The next shade, which I have all over my eyelid today, is called Ember, and that is a very beautiful bronze shade. It's like the perfect bronze shade. The next color is called Bloom. I really love the color Bloom, guys. This is kind of like one of those shades in the palette that kind of pops. It is more of like a corally, kind of a corally red shade, and I have used this before and it's just beautiful on the lid. So this is Bloom. So the last one, and I'm going to stick it right here because I don't have a lot of room, is called Birch, and it's a beautiful transition color. So that's your first row there. Okay, let's go ahead and get started with the second row. The first shade is called Cinder. Cinder has like some more coppery tone to it, but it's not real coppery. It's just got like a tinge of it. It really looks kind of like rose coppery. The next shade is Twig, which is another beautiful shade for transition. It's more of a cooler tone shade. The next shade is Teak, and this one is more on the coppery bronze side. So beautiful. The next one is called Dystopian. Very, very chocolatey brown, but it's not like a milk chocolate. It's more like a dark chocolate because it's more cool toned. This next shade I cannot wait to use. It's called Cyborg. This is a great shade to actually put all over the lid. It's more like a shimmery lavender shade. It's just gorgeous. The next shade is called Slate, and it is just the shade of slate. It's a great transition color for some cool toned looks. And then the last shade on here, which is a very pigmented black, is called Noor. Look at that. Super pigmented. So that is your second row. All right, now that we've done that, let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. so now that I've shown you the swatches and I also did the tutorial, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a little bit of information about the palette itself. It is a palette that has 14 shades in it. All the shades in this palette, as stated on this Sephora website, are neutral, cool tone, mattes, and metallics. So if you're like me and you want to start getting into more of the neutral and cool tone shades, then this is a great palette to start with. These shadows, they're in the palette, are very creamy. They're very easily blendable, and the pigmentation is definitely there. They are so pigmented, and I just love it. I love the fact that it is a cool tone palette and that those cool tones aren't like choppy. They don't skip, they just blend in really well. So the palette itself retails for $45, and it comes with a mirror here, and then you've got your 14 shades here. And like I said, guys, this palette can actually be used for like day looks, and then it can be transitioned into night looks. This is just an all-in-one palette, and I have really been enjoying it. I really love the fact that I can just pick up this palette and go with an easy, very easy day look, and then get crazy and have a more sultry look. Today, I did do a little bit more of an in-between day and sultry. I didn't go too crazy with the eyeshadow because I'm going to a tree lighting event in my neighborhood tonight. I just didn't want to go like too sultry, it's not one of those type of events. So I kind of went in between. I did want a light smoky look, and I think this look just came out perfect. So anyway, yeah guys, if you can, try this palette, especially if you're looking for a cool tone palette. You guys will not be disappointed. So yeah guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye.